What'd you think of Cashner overall?
You know, a lot of our outings get sometimes looked at differently because we're not scoring any runs. We gave up 3 runs in 6 innings to a very good lineup. That's usually, you know, a recipe for a pretty good chance to win. So I can't fault him. No. Mike Wright very quietly his last 3 or 4 appearances has been real good. A little tick up in his velocity. Mike's been impressive, but you know, Cash gave us a chance. We're just not scoring any runs. It's a familiar refrain. You know, we just haven't strung much together. Obviously, their 2 guys at the end are really good, especially when they're working with a generous strike zone there. That's pretty obvious.
Was Gray doing anything out there that kind of gave you guys some trouble?
Just like, you know, all their guys, they have the lowest fastball rate, and you know, a lot of breaking balls, 2 of them, slider and breaking ball. So command of his fastball was kind of came and went. But he always had the 2 breaking balls to go to. Changeup wasn't really, it was there a little bit, but not much. Of course, we don't have many left-handed hitters in there that you'd see it much off of. But he just, there was, you know, no pattern with the 2 breaking balls. He'd probably go back through it. He threw a lot of them. We knew that going in.
You've tried a lot of different things to get the club out of the offensive funk, moving guys up and down the order. I mean, is there other stuff left to try? I mean, is there other stuff left to try other than just hoping that the guys are going to come through?
Oh, yeah, there's some other options. There's some other things you can do. You know, Dan and I talk about some things almost every day. So, you know, we'll keep looking at other ways to approach it. We've already, since the game's ended, we talked about something different for tomorrow. Just, you know, you throw a lot of them, then you back off and let it go. But it's just so long before you have to, you know, do some things. You keep waiting. You know, the pitchers are good. It's the big leagues. But, you know, we've been better against those situations in the past. You know, we've had over, you know, 2 months of baseball. It's been a challenge for us.
What does it say about Manny that in this context he's able to continue to do what he's been doing this year?
Nothing that hasn't already been said, nothing that hasn't already been thought by us, and I'm sure you and the fans. He's just, Manny's been locked in since the first day of spring. And I actually think he's gotten, I don't want to say more comfortable, but he's been a lot more, just seems a lot more at ease with all the plays now at shortstop. And he's settled in there nicely, too. So, you know, I don't know if you could ask anybody to play at that level all year, but sometimes it makes you think he might.
Look, in your tenure here, for the most part, your defense has been really good, and they turn a lot of potential hits into outs, not just your routine stuff, but like harder plays. And today and just this year, when there's, you know, when the offense is struggling so much, does it get more magnified when those tough plays aren't turned into outs as well?
You know, I think it's something that is just part of what you have to be able to do at this level. You know, I know Jace made a play the other day, glove side, that was turning a hit into an out. That I'm not sure which one you might be talking about tonight, but there
were like 3 or 4.
Pardon?
There were 3 or 4 that were close plays that you didn't convert.
Like which ones? I'm trying to think.
Chris at first.
Yeah.
Joey Wright and Adam
I don't know. Those are hard hit balls. That,
right.
Yeah, I understand. Those are. I'm more concerned about, you know, run scoring, but that is something that we really wanted to be better at this year, and at times we have been, and at times it hasn't been there for us. So I understand what you're saying. I'm well aware of it, but it's not from lack of effort, and I'll leave it at that. Good.